With a common denominator.
And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Let's talk about something important. Put that coffee down.
I'm not here to waste your time.
Everyone has access to the information. We just know how to analyze it better.
Where else you gonna have this much fun?
You the man. You the man.
Todd Father.
Show me the money.
What I've been doing, had to triple my bag. Had to triple my bag. Wow. Had to triple my bag. Wow. Had to triple my bag. Yeah. Had to triple my bag.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, it's no trick to make a lot of money. All you want is to make a lot of money.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Learn Crypto. My name is Nick Hellman.
I'm the Todd Father.
Todd Butterfield over there, the president of Wyckoff SMI, and of course the president of LearnCrypto.io. So yeah, we have a lot to talk about. Of course, we're going to have Todd look at the charts. Yes, a $1,600 objective upside or downside move is still in play, but we're leaning towards upside, and that's based off a point and figure chart if you watched the show yesterday. If not, we'll be taking a look at that once again. We got a couple more news as far as Juan doing a little bit of a partnership with Binance here, which is pretty exciting. And I know that Ripple is having another great day, I said. Made it public on a tweet to maybe have a few cents stop in there if you would like. And it looks like someone may be dumping a large amount of XRP on a daily basis. Will the buy-side pressure leading into the Swell Conference be enough to eat through those sell walls? We'll get into that as well. If you're new to the channel or not, make sure to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. We will be giving away the Phore from last night's live show. And once again, this will be a Phore giveaway. We love to go broke giving away coins to you guys. So make sure to leave a comment in the comment section below with your Phore PHR wallet address, whether it's Cryptopia or their desktop wallet. Any of it works, and I can send it to you. It's as easy as that. So let's hop right into this. Shout out Dennis, shout out Bitcoin Jedi, Paul, Johnny M. Cool, Chris K9, Lammy J, Craig, and the list goes on and on. Glad you guys are all tuning in. And if, like I said, if you're new to the channel, smash that subscribe button and be prepared to ask some questions. We try to answer as many questions as we can over here in the chat box.
What's up, Clint? 35-cent test on Ripple. I can't probably agree with that one, but we shall see.
Well, here we go. We're going to be skipping the coin market cap to begin with because it appears my screen share is not here. So, Todd, you got to take over and look at some charts.
You heading out or?
I'm leaving. Peace out.
We talked about it. Okay, so what we're going to do? We're going to go, first of all, we got the 15-minute Bitcoin. Not too much to add here. I mean, it came down to that 63.50 level again. Held. If we go to the software, we are getting things figured out here. We got full screen now on the software. If Nick can maybe get rid of that message there. So the only thing on the software you can see here with the blue arrow on the OP volume, we continue to hit new lows again, which means continued selling on the intraday volume. And price, once again, is held again. So, I mean, that's pretty impressive. We got the technometer down at 42, which is not a buy point. But we're more oversold than we was at the previous low with prices higher, which is a little bit of a friendly note. So that will be interesting here. And I wanted to go over, a couple subscribers asked me, I retweeted Peter Brandt on his compound fulcrum. They wanted me to explain that. I'm not really into a lot of those things that Peter talks about. I've obviously read them over the years, but what he was calling was, here was a small head and shoulders, which, we kind of caught that rally. That wasn't too hard when we rallied through the 6,800 level. And so that was a head and shoulders to the upside. And then he's called a head and shoulders to the downside. Right shoulder, the left shoulder over here, and the head. So that's saying that we'll break the neckline down here at 5,800 and have a measured move. What he was saying then is that that move does not work and we come above 74.0250, that would be a compound fulcrum to the upside, and that would be an extremely fast move to the upside. So I'm about 99% sure that's what he's saying on that. I didn't spend a lot of time on his tweet. I did just look at it. I think I'm right. If not, I'm sure I'll get back to him and he'll call me out. But I think that's what he's looking for. So a move above 74.02 would be extremely friendly. I've mentioned that before by Elliott Wave. A 7400 print turns probably all the bearish charts bullish. And, I keep talking about that on the software, this down here at the 6300, 6350 seems to be some type of internal support. So, we're going to be seeing here. We had the quick break to 6400 just in the last 45 minutes or so, right back to 6500. So, I don't know. The bearish count really, we need to get going to the downside, I think, if you're really bearish. So the more it holds up here, the more, I'm getting friendlier as we go. So you ready to go over there, boy?
We'll see. I'll see if I can pull in my screen.
If not, I'll just
here.
Keep it rocking.
It looks like we are working once again, I believe. Yeah. So let's do this. Let's see what's going on over the cryptocurrency market cap. Currently at $215 billion. Bitcoin dominance down a little bit to 52.3%. That theoretically means that some of these altcoins are outperforming Bitcoin. Currently, Bitcoin is at 64.95, still up 1% for the day. I'm sure Todd will go over the point and figure chart here shortly. That is still in play as long as we don't break below the, 6350 or something like that we were looking at the chart the other day. Ethereum down a little bit to $216. Ripple up 3%, but at one point today ripped all the way to like 60 cents. I know a couple people over here want you to look at Ripple Nipple on the software. Their words, not mine. So I'm sure we can do that. And Bitcoin Cash. What do I always say about Bitcoin Cash? Those random Roger Ver induced pumps.
Have a little.
Those are the ones you wouldn't want to sell. That's why I say you should maybe have 3 to 5% of your portfolio in Bitcoin Cash as a hedge against Bitcoin, and to have the opportunity to sell on these types of pumps, as I guarantee, well, I can't guarantee, but I could assume based off historical trends that Bitcoin Cash will give up some of this price action. Let's see if there's any big winners today. Eternal Token, never heard of it, up 85%. If you don't sell it, you're probably an idiot. No, I know that Eternal Token is trying to make a regulated exchange over in Africa. They are kind of expanding their brand over there. Over in Africa, they really don't have a lot of cryptocurrency infrastructure currently being built. I know Charles Hoskinson has gone over there recently to try to incorporate ADA into their monetary policy over there. So we'll see what kind of volume can come over at Africa and see what kind of exchange Eternal Token becomes. But, something running up 85% off of some news, I would probably take a little off the table. Electroneum up 23%, Bitcoin Cash up 16%, and Waves up 10%. The reason I say this with Eternal Token, if you watched the show live yesterday, and you owned any of HSR, this was the big winner for yesterday. It was up something like 60%. I said I would be taking profits in that, and look what happened today, down 30% today in price action alone. At the highs yesterday during the live show, it was $3.40 per token. That could have been a nice swing trade. That could have been locking in your gains in Bitcoin, whatever it may have been. So if you guys owned that and took that advice, congratulations. I did not own any, but we are here to help you. It's not only about us. We talk about a lot of cryptos over here that I don't own and may never own. So we'll see what's going on. Since he has gone over a few charts, let's get into a little bit of news here. We'll just start with this.
I got to interrupt on Bitcoin Jet. I said I didn't agree with 45-cent line. I don't think he was in here yesterday, Bitcoin. Or 35 cents. I don't agree with 35 cents. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
Wanchain, this was kind of everybody wanted Wanchain. This was going to be the 100x when it gets on exchange, et cetera, et cetera. We've talked about why that kind of got diluted to the mere fact that it took them a long time in order to get finally listed on exchanges to get their coin ready. On top of that, then when they finally did launch, it ended up being in a large bear cycle that we've been enduring right now. But that doesn't change the fundamentals behind Wan, the partnerships with ICX, Aeon, etc. And now Wanchain, not a direct partnership with Binance, but it is adding integration with Binance's Trust Wallet. You do know that CZ did say he will shill any coin that shows, shouts out Binance, integrates with Binance, etc. You know, a partnership is a mutually beneficial agreement. If Wanchain and other products integrate with Binance's platforms, wallets, whatever it may be, obviously that is mutually beneficial, and CZ will reciprocate that. We'll see if CZ does tweet about the technology behind Wanchain. But this is definitely an interesting start to see if Wanchain can get back on the radar for some individuals. As we do know, Wan is trading at an all-time low, lower than even when it first got listed over at Binance, maybe providing an opportunity here for a large multi-gainer during the next bull run. So Wanchain is thrilled to announce integration with Binance Trust Wallet. This integration will allow for a secure and intuitive mobile wallet for all Wanchain users. Binance acquired Trust Wallet July 31st of 2018, pretty recently. Through this acquisition of Trust Wallet, quote, Binance aims to provide a better service and to enhance the safety for all users. The integration of Trust Wallet into Wanchain ecosystem is a great add-on to the current Wan wallet. The Wan wallet supports cross-chain transactions with Ethereum and can be downloaded directly from Wan's website. Definitely interesting. We scroll down here. This is essentially to solidify partnerships and advance crypto community forward. We propose various cross-marketing initiatives. Several projects are listed here as example of those initiatives. They then went on and showed some snip clips of where Wanchain is in the wallet, where a representative from Wan, I think this is the founder of Wanchain, and CC are having some discussions. Obviously, that's to spur some interest and some hype. But nonetheless, I still like the fundamentals on Wan and the three-way partnership with Aeon, ICX, etc. I think that its market location, its market sector is all solid. And if they can kind of rub elbows with CZ a little bit, we've seen that everything he touches so far turns to gold, or maybe I should say Bitcoin, since Bitcoin is the gold of the crypto ecosystem. And I think this is one to continue to keep an eye on.
Can I have the screen for a minute? Kind of takes you back to my mom. Say, if you don't have anything nice to say nothing at all. Well, there's Dig in the last 10 minutes. Whoa. 5-1.
Whoa, I don't know what happened there, but
boy,
I'm sure
yeah, that'll
Ronnie just pooped his pants.
That'll shut Ronnie up for a second. He needs to be a little nicer guy because they're going to tear him up on that one. So I don't know what that was. I just noticed that, so having the screen up.
Do you have the XRP available for the software yet, or
XRP chart?
Yep.
Yeah, but I want to go over some other ones here. I mean, I got screenshot, but I'm really ready to go over Bitcoin Cash here in a little bit.
Okay.
So go ahead and do your thing. Just want to interrupt there because since we had that online argument with Ronnie, he's got bigger problems than us.
Whoa. However, he does say he owns 2 to 3 million of those things. I don't know at what price point he bought, but that's going to hurt.
I could buy that with
yeah,
the change in my
I'm
pocket.
ready to buy for a penny.
I'll
buy
that
it.
in my pocket here. I shouldn't say that.
Bitcoin Jedi has a lot of questions about XRP. We will bring that up on the proprietary Pulse of the Market software here in a second. Yep. And maybe Todd can explain why he's seeing the price objectives that he has and the fact that the software has given some good buy and sells and rebuys on XRP according to the Technometer, the OP, and Force. So we'll get into that in a second as well. Not too much going on in the chat box, so let's do this. Let's give away the Phore from last night's show. That's what time it is. And of course, if you like free coins, you can enter on this episode as well in the comments section below. Leave that Phore wallet address. Leave a comment. You can say you love us, you hate us. I really don't care. If you got that address and you win the giveaway, I'll send it over to you whether you watch the next episode or not.
One disclaimer, though. If Flusheroo wins,
he can't have
he cannot have it.
Flusheroo is not entitled to winning anything ever.
And it's funny, Flusheroo wasn't on
the other channel.
The other channel. So I wonder what that means. He's only on our channel. Tells us to go over to the other channel, but he's not even there. Okay.
All right, we'll grab this URL.
Bud time's in the building.
58 unique commenters. I know we had less than 24 hours for this one, but this is the lowest amount of entries in a long time. I mean, on the first Phore giveaway, we had something like 180, only 58. Whoa, good odds for you guys. Congratulations to the people who are actively participating on a daily basis. because you get the chance to win these coins. Let's hit the start button. Who's it going to be? The next owner of Phore. Javier Scott. Thanks for your time, guys. Well, shout out to you, Javier. I think this is the individual who we've helped purchase various other. No, different?
That's not him.
Not him.
I don't know who that is.
Well, there you go, Javier. If you're watching or not, I'll be sending you some Phore. And I know you guys love free coins, so participate in the giveaway for this show as well. It's as easy as that. We'll continue to give away coins. We got some other things.
Cryptopia. It's a wallet, right?
Cryptopia.
For Phore.
Trading on Cryptopia. So go ahead and grab that.
Everybody wants a Zen.
Hey, we got some Zen to give away too. All right? But you got to give Phore some props. We're giving away a bunch, 25 to 50 of them currently. That gives you around $12.50 USD up to $25 USD, depending on how generous I feel. And like we said, if it's flusharoo, maybe I'll send you 0.00014 for your efforts if you ever want.
Exactly. Hey, Crypto Kiwi says, do you only give giveaways to new commenters? No. That's a random.
It's a random comment picker. It pulls all unique comments. That one had 58 unique comments. Hit the start button. First one to win. As long as they follow the instructions, you have a wallet address, you're the winner.
Elizabeth, I'm showing Bitcoin here in 1 second. Bitcoin Cash, excuse me. Software did call a buy yesterday, I hate to say. So, and HG, I don't know anything about DIG. I don't really follow that except the little argument we got in with Ronnie, but I don't know what that news would have been. That had to be some pretty shitty news.
I'm sure he'll tweet about it here in a second if you guys go look at his Twitter.
Right, he'll be saying something. You want me to go ahead and just do this?
Sure. And then one more thing for Crypto Kiwi. If you've won before, you can enter every contest. Since it is a random picker, we are rewarding active community members with giveaways. Oh my goodness. So the more episodes you watch, the more... I'll get you off your screen so you can try to enter the password in case. The more episodes you watch, the more giveaways you enter, the better chance you have to win. And we will gladly give you every single contest giveaway if you're the one that it chooses.
I just did the wrong thing.
Gary O'Connell says, if ZRX is not $5 at Xmas, I will run around my room naked and put it on YouTube. I don't know if anybody wants to see that, Gary. I've seen you. Your wife's beautiful, but I don't know about you. And but how about we do, instead of doing that, we'll just take all the ZRX off your hands for you, and we'll just give it away to the Learn Crypto community if it's not $5 by then.
I can't believe I logged out. Sorry about that one. Give me still a second.
Okay. I'll go ahead and take this other news article then, because I'm sure people are wanting to know about it. What's going on with XRP? We gave buys, we gave sells. Todd's still looking for more upside, but you might have some sell pressure to stifle some of the FOMO in the market right now. That is because Ripple, the co-founder of Ripple, Jeb McCaleb, ramps up cryptocurrency sell-off as XRP rallies. You're like, wait, what are you talking about? He's been gone. He's with XLM. Well, we've always said that the distribution was a little centralized, and, Jeb McCaleb owned 8 billion XRP along with his children having investments in XRP as well that they are striving to liquidate and get 100% washed clean of. Where will he put that money? Will he put it in XLM? I don't know. Maybe Bitcoin? I don't know. But all I know is this is what the facts are stating. The co-founder of 2 of the 6 most valuable cryptocurrency tokens is capitalizing on a September rally to ramp up the speed at which he cashes out of one of those assets, Ripple XRP. Jeb McCaleb, instrumental in the launch of both Ripple and Stellar, as well as the cryptocurrencies associated with them, has in recent weeks increased the rate at which he is selling his remaining XRP tokens, which are meted out to him on a daily basis from Ripple Labs themselves. McCaleb, who founded Bitcoin exchange Mt. Gox, but was no longer part of the helm, he already sold it off before the infamous hack happened, served as Ripple's first CTO until 2013, receiving at least 9 billion XRP as part of the blockchain startup's founding agreement. That's decentralized distribution for sure. In 2014, McCaleb sparked an XRP fire sale with his abruptly announced his intention to dump his entire stake on the open market. A lot of us might not have been around then, but that was during the bear market that was occurring in cryptos already, and then he said he was going to go ahead and sell all of his. That was pretty ugly there for XRP. However, he later struck a deal with Ripple to clap his sales and spread them out over a 7-year period to minimize their effect on the token's market price. Under the terms of the original agreement, McCaleb would only be able to sell $20,000 worth of XRP per week during 2018. He later came to a new deal saying he can actually sell a percentage of the volume. What happens with rallies? Usually those follow with more trading volume. So that is why they are saying with the increased trading volume as of late as Ripple and XRP have rallied, that allows him to dump more on the market if he so deems fit. According to the WSJ, his sales dramatically spiked in late August from less than 40,000 XRP today per as much as 752,000 XRP per day. Now we'll see what happens. I can almost guarantee, you see the spike here, that spike that would that run up to in the 70 cents, 79 cents or something like that for Ripple, and that thing came screaming back down. I would almost guarantee that that was Jeb McCaleb's wallet dumping on you, since he then has a larger allotted amount of XRP that he can sell for that given day. Now we'll have to see. Obviously, a lot of people are still saying XRP has higher objectives due to the technical analysis, due to we're leading into the Swell conference where people are anticipating big announcements with XRP and more integration with XRapid, which is one of their platforms that actually utilizes XRP versus XCurrent. But we'll see if that buy-side pressure can outdo the sell-side pressure that seems imminent from the co-founder of Ripple, Jeb McCaleb, as he still has 7.5 billion XRP to sell currently, and that is an estimation between his wallets and his children's wallets as well. So we'll keep you up to date on that. We'll see what happens. Let's see if the XRP community and the buyers can push Jeb McCaleb out with minimal effects on the overall price. But I think this is still something to keep in mind for the longevity as far as it being able to have another massive breakout.
All right.
What's going on? You logged in over there?
Yeah, I'm good to go. This is Bitcoin Cash, so the software is just rolling over, but the OP's been a little weaker. It went to another new low below these lows here, and Bitcoin Cash did hold up. We did intraday have a technometer around 39 before this liftoff. So yesterday, near the lows, it would have been down at the nearing oversold buy levels with a little bit of a divergence. So again, just kind of a lower risk area to get long. And we'll update again because it's kind of weird. It's different than my stock software because the technometer does a 7 o'clock close, I think it is, and then the software moves over. So it's kind of, the technometer is kind of like a day late. So I'm going to see if we can figure out how to change that so it looks a little bit better on the charts. Because today's technometer reading would have been near the opening more it would be than this bar's close. Because it'll jump up to like 44 probably tomorrow. So it would have gave you kind of a low risk entry on the Bitcoin Cash near yesterday's low. Basically, because we had what else? I wanted to show a lot of these charts. There's Ethereum 5-minute intraday. Same thing. You can see volume coming down at the lows, while price is still making higher lows. Same thing's happening on Litecoin. Intraday over the last few weeks, continued new lows. The technometers are around neutral. They're not at buys again. But you also got to realize we're making higher highs, or higher lows. So it's going to be hard to get a technometer down to an oversold reading when price is continuing to work a little bit higher. So now there's Ripple. Same thing I was showing here before. This was a divergence down here on this 2-week span here where the OP was hitting new lows, price was holding. We had a technometer reading down here at this area here, which was the low on Ripple. And this shows a sell back here. So we would have had a sell around 34 cents and a buy down at this 26 and change. And then we did go to a sell. We were almost to a sell this day, and then on this bar we had, obviously, technometer got extremely overbought on that run to, I think it was more like 87. And what I was showing then, I was showing the 5-minute chart, because yesterday we had the spring and an uptrend, which gave us the buy at 46. And we had a rally to 58 or something. This area down here was strong support, I thought. So it gave you that. We had the rally up to 58. I don't have a technometer reading oversold, so I don't really have a new place to buy. The best thing would be is have the OP deteriorate over the next few days, and price maybe trade between 47 and 57. So, but buying this area here would have been buying a spring of this level, and also buying previous fourth wave support if you like Elliott wave. So, and I really think, this first rally for Ripple is probably a wave one on Elliott wave that the lows are in. We might mouse around here for a while, but we're probably headed a lot higher. And if we get, I think 35 cents is a little deep, and we would get that if Bitcoin obviously falls apart. Then Ripple will probably give us that 35, and then I think that would be back up the truck and buy it there. That as well as XLM and some of these other ones. So.
All right, cool. We got a couple questions over here. A couple people talking about Zen. Somebody was saying, how is the staking rewards going for your supernode? Because they're interested in getting involved. Also, we had Dustin then reply and say that the secure nodes are actually giving a better ROI than the super nodes as of now. So let's discuss some of this. Let's get through some of this. First of all, I'll pull this up. This is actually my supernode and all the payouts. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Let me try to zoom in so you can see it. Essentially, this is what I'm getting. So right now, I'm getting about 0.39 roughly Zen per day. When I first started, I was getting about 0.8. The reason that happens is because it is based off a percentage of the block reward. It's 10% of the block reward goes to super nodes, 10% goes to secure nodes. So you might say that doesn't make much sense. A secure node is 42 Zen. John, you're asking over here, Nick, if I'm staking Zen with the secure node, does it do any good to have more than the 52 Zen? You actually only need 42 Zen, and no, it does not affect your return. So I would just be trying to accumulate until you can do another secure node or get a super node if that's what you would like to do. The reason being for the payout difference is essentially you would assume that more secure nodes would be on the network, therefore giving a better ROI to super node holders because they need 500 Zen. Now, due to the fact that a lot of people turn their secure nodes into super nodes, right now secure nodes do have a less amount online, therefore they get a slightly better ROI. But when doing it with that measure, you then have to factor in cost of hosting. The cost to host a super node right now, it varies, but if you want something to be somebody to maintain it for you, set it up for you, and kind of watch it for you, like I don't do anything with this. All I do is have my public address linked to a master node that somebody else takes care of. They charge you about $8 per month for a secure node, and you can get a super node for around $20 per month. So if you actually do the stats on that and do the math on that, you're still coming out slightly ahead with the super nodes if you count in hosting cost. But yes, a secure node is not a bad play. Now, if you're running a super node, I do not recommend breaking it down into 9 secure nodes, as you will have to pay. Then you have to pay 9 times 9 separate VPS hosts. So it's going to be $8 per one. So that does not seem very feasible. That's what I mean by the cost of hosting. Definitely better to host a super node with 500 Zen, and then it's just 1 VPS for about $20 versus 9 secure nodes, which is going to cost you $8 a pop. So here you guys can see each and every single day I earn passive income from this super node. Each and every day. The pages go on and on. Ever since the first day that it was online, that's when I was receiving a bigger payout. This also leads me to another tweet I tweeted out today pertaining to my Linda master nodes over here. And essentially, these are 3 days of payouts, and I couldn't even fit it all on the screen. $3,200 Linda per payout. This isn't a shill for Zen. This isn't a shill for Linda. Those are the passive income generating cryptos that I participate in, and some of the ones that I like. I do stake others, as you guys know. But more, this is a lesson for what passive income generation, dividend payouts, opportunities there are for cryptocurrencies. If you truly believe that altcoins and Bitcoin have a bright future and that we are somewhere around the lows, getting involved in passive income generating products is not a bad idea. It is going to pay off in the long run. I mean, look how many Linda I'm getting each and every day. I can keep that in Linda and participate in compounding interest where I restaked these earned stake rewards here, or I can swap it to Bitcoin, or can join another project, whatever it may be. Currently, I have earned enough passive income from my Linda masternodes that I've earned 2 million Linda for a whole nother masternode since the interview with Linda that we did here on the show, about 3 months ago, guys? So that's pretty good ROI. Now, I will tell you to keep in mind when you're looking at these passive income generating cryptocurrencies, anything that has a massively inflated ROI probably isn't the best investment opportunity. You need to look into the token economics. How much is current circulation? What is the total circulation? If something is touting passive income and proof of stake and is nearing that their total circulating supply, that can't go on for much longer. You need to keep that in mind. ECA is kind of finding itself in that trouble now. They have about 28 billion ECA circulating with a max supply of 30 billion. Well, what happens when you hit max supply? The incentive for holders to continue staking that coin drastically increases and relying on massive upside of utilization of that network, which may not happen at this time with the lack of mass adoption in cryptocurrencies. So we'll continue to kind of present passive income opportunities for you guys, but I really want you guys to get involved with these. If you hold Linda and you're not staking, why not? If you hold enough Zen and you don't have a node, why not? Obviously, we still want to be invested in Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, ADA, even Neo you can stake by having on Binance and get your gas. But if the opportunity is there and you're going to be investing in a proof of stake cryptocurrency, it behooves you to actually stake that cryptocurrency.
Who is Linda?
Linda's my ex-girlfriend.
Hey, I'll take the screen now. Then you can have it back when I'm done with this chart. This is XLM USDT, a month chart with every 5-minute wave on it. And the volume is from up to 95 exchanges reporting any XLM USDT trades. You can see here everything pretty well moving somewhat in lockstep. There was bigger selling over here where price didn't come down. Everything here looks pretty good. No major divergences. I mean, price came down to a new low, volume didn't, etc. Everything's cool on the way up. You can see here where, once again, everything's moving kind of in lockstep. But then over here, you can see volume continues lower, price holds. So that's a bullish scenario. That led to this rally to new highs. The rally to new highs did not have volume behind it. You can see here it tested the highs. That would have made that rally a little suspect. And then we had total collapse in volume. You can see clear down to here. Volume was hitting new lows, almost went back to the previous low. If you look at that, this is almost got down to there. But price then, I mean, somebody came in and supported XLM in this, and really both of these areas. So 23.2314 or whatever that is, pretty well had support from somebody coming in.
But Todd, it looks like we're forming a head and shoulders there. Doesn't that mean you go all the way back down to 21 cents?
Well, if you follow head and shoulders, that would be correct. I don't follow many patterns like that. I mean, I do a little Elliott wave on the side. I mean, if you look at Elliott wave, you're going to call this a 1-2 and probably then a 3-4 and a 5. And that would make sense because a wave 3 everybody believes in, so you're going to have volume. And a wave 5 is really the suckers buying, which you're going to have the people in the know selling it to them. And then if this is a big one wave up and a wave 2, then normally on a wave 2, everyone is selling out again thinking we're going to new lows. And then it's going to hold here, and then you're going to have volume come in a big way for a huge wave 3 up. So
Bitcoin Jedi is saying if not 35 cents, then what is your support? I think you showed it on the chart briefly, but I can't recall off the top of my head.
I mean, the support is really, I was still looking at 46 holding the first time. So that was my buy from yesterday. And, I think 46 needs to hold, but I guess beyond that, yeah, you're back down at the 35 cents probably. I don't think you'll get that unless you have Bitcoin coming under pressure. I don't think they'll let Ripple fall that far. So, but XLM, and I'm, if you're trying to trade these things short term, and I'm not trading, I don't want to miss a move in XLM. So anybody that's got that with me, I'm not trying to trade these little moves because I don't want to get left behind here. So If I thought we was in a trading environment still and not worried about the upside, some of these trades would be simple. If you own XLM, want to trade it, hopefully we can get the software launched and you guys can look at it yourself and we can, be live during the day, sharing some ideas, etc. Because it will be helpful because this is bringing in the majority of volume that's being traded. So it's giving you a true picture of what's really going on. And if you go back to
Bitcoin Jedi liked that. He said that was his second level of support there. So he agrees with you on that one.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
And somebody else said, how is VeChain doing? It's essentially since its inception to VET, VeChain Thor, since its swap that it did, it's been sideways. Now, we do know that RFID technology in supply chain logistics is a feasible and very viable use case of blockchain technology. But if you watched our show a couple days ago, IBM partnered up with Walmart. Yes, they partnered up with Walmart. They also partnered up with several distribution centers as far as 18-wheeler companies. IBM has their own, not their own blockchain, but their blockchain sector is working on Stellar Lumen's blockchain, XLM. So, will this IBM having a trusted name, a lot of money, and working with Stellar, essentially trying to do the same thing as VeChain can do with their RFID technology? That sounds like it may be a little competition. XLM is expanding from, their goal is for institutional transaction and institutional settlement, kind of like XRP, to now partnering with IBM that is seemingly getting the head start as far as partnerships are concerned with the tracking of product, and that will be starting with Walmart and their produce sector. So keep an eye on it. It's still sideways. If you got in VET when it first did the token swap over on Binance, you are net zero just about. And you do earn a little bit of residual income. I forget what the name of that token is, like VTXO. So if you have it on Binance, I have a little stash of VTXO that was for free. So I guess that is your profit. But I think it's something to keep an eye on to see if IBM, with what they're doing with Stellar's blockchain, is going to kind of soak up that sector over there.
You're a fool, Gary. Give me back the screen. I got to show XLM on the daily. So understand here, guys, and I'm telling you, the software will put the odds in your favor. That's all I can tell you. I'd tell people to take the course now and learn about the software. And then I'm going to go, once the software's done, I'm going to start doing like student only, couple hour updates. I don't know what I'm going to do Sunday night or Tuesday, Thursdays or what. But you can see here, I just showed you the intraday. Now I'm going to show you the daily because you can see the OP, I told you, was almost back at new lows. So these are daily closes of the 5-minute OP. And you can see we are back to almost the lows on the OP. Price is holding what looks like the previous fourth of a 5-wave advance, if you like Elliott wave. And now you got the technometer right now at the lowest level it's been on this chart that's in front of you. We're at 39.42. 38 is normally considered bullish. So, and what's happening, you've had so much sell volume coming in that the technometer is telling you from all the sell volume, the selling is getting oversold. The price holding higher levels is normally, that is a divergence you want to trade off of. So, right or wrong, if it tanks here, I'll have the trolls all over, up my ass. But if you take those trades over and over, you're going to hit some home runs. And it'll give you a low risk entry for, and the upside. I mean, you can go back and do some point and figure charts back here from September 17th over to probably September 4th. Get a count on that if you want. Point and figure charts on decimal point coins, that we're kind of struggling with that. Most places will not get you that. You might call this reaccumulation even at higher levels. So I'd have to think again, XLM looks good here. So if Bitcoin digs in here, XLM, XRP, ZRX, ADA, some of those coins I think are going to probably end up looking pretty damn good. So
we got a lot of questions over here. More questions about Linda. This is not just a Linda show, but if you guys have the questions, I'm going to answer it. Somebody said, what's the difference between Linda and Linda X, and can you stake Linda X? No, you cannot. Linda X is going to be essentially an ICO by the same development team. Linda X is striving to be a protocol token similar to that of Ethereum. What's the difference? Well, it already has proven better. It's going to have better scalability, and then they are actually going to vet tokens. So unlike Ethereum and Waves platform, where just anybody can create a token, doesn't matter if it's a scam, doesn't matter if it even has a website, you can pop up a token and make it work. With Lynda, you have to be an approved development team, which is trying to then have investor protection for any investors using the Lynda X protocol. The reason that they are intertwined, I'm not going to get into all that those details, but if you look at the Lynda X white paper, you can see how Lynda X will be supported by Lynda, kind of like how Gas is supported by Neo. Lynda X is not going to be a staking coin. Lynda is. Also said, how many coins do you need to stake Lynda? If you have under 2 million Lynda, 2 million Lynda is what you need for a masternode. 2 million Lynda, it's currently about $2,100. If you have anything less than Lynda, I recommend going to mynodepool.com, mynodepool.com. This is a community pool for individuals who don't have enough for a masternode, and you get daily payouts every 24 hours. That's what I would do. And it does automatically set up compounding interest for you. So if you earn any daily earnings or any daily earning reward stake, it automatically then gets rolled into your total balance so that your next day reward hypothetically should be larger. There you go. Somebody wants to take a look at ETC on the chart if possible. Damn it, James says lurking, ... Yeah, where you been? Just lurking? Haven't been seeing any comment lately. And G Money is in the house. Who flung dung? Where you at?
Who flung dung? I'm doing a little bit of work here on this Zen chart, so give me a second.
Wow.
I'm trying to get most of these charts with markings all over it, but, shit. I got like too many
Takes
jobs.
Takes time. I was scrolling through my Twitter to see if there's anything else that I really wanted to make sure to let you guys know. If you participated in the Z Classic fork to Anon, obviously Z Classic did pretty well there. A little bit of a pump that we were saying that you might want to take some profits on. Has given some of that back. Anon has been added to CoinMarketCap today and is now traded on CoinGecko as well. And they said within 1 week they will have another major exchange announcement. So we'll have to wait and see for that. And they did also activate one-click masternodes. If you have 500 Anon or more, you can set up a masternode. Go over to their Telegram to check that out for more information.
Chris Ish wanted me to talk about Zen. I just saw he said he had to head out, but he'd check us later. So I'm going to go over this for him real quick. So let me have it back. This is Zen BTC. Zen USD, I don't think I can bring in. Zen USDT, I'd like to, but I got to have it added to the software. So this is Zen BTC, which I will not be using as much in the future. But Chris knew that and he wanted to see what I said. So I kind of marked the main important points. Technometer at 50.31 down here, which would have gave you sell at this opening. So you had a quick downdraft, quick rally. Trading that would have been kind of interesting. Down here would have been your first chance below 38 for an oversold reading. And then you can see no real action until this day here, when we was at 50 on the technometer. And what you've had now is really the OP, which is volume coming into the upside, while price really up-thrusted this level on the Zen BTC. So I mentioned this yesterday or the day before. I didn't really like this chart. It's been way too sideways. I mean, this is a coin we've talked about liking longer term. Nick likes it, and I've agreed. But short term, this looks like versus Bitcoin, it needs some type of pullback. It doesn't look that good here. So I'm anxious to look at Zen USDT, which I'll hopefully get done tomorrow. But that chart right there looks like there's got to be some type of lower.
Yeah, and then on a longer term basis, you guys know I was there for a while, had a thread tweet that we were kind of trading a channel. In order for Zen to get back in that long-term channel that held it for so long, pretty much since inception, they would need a rally at some point, I guess, after maybe a little slighter dip according to the software. They would need a rally to 320K Satoshis to get back into that channel and continue on with its historical trend. So keep that in mind as well. Regardless of the short-term price on Zen, fundamentals have not changed for me. This is seriously some of the best fundamentals and best utilization of cryptocurrency blockchain technology I've seen in a long time. That on top of the partnerships they've created by getting listed on every single major exchange, integrated into every hardware wallet, being available to institutional investors through Grayscale. I mean, and the list goes on and on. Don't know when it's coming, guys. All I know is I have Supernode on the network for a reason. If I thought something wasn't going to exist, maybe I'll try to trade it for pumps, but I 100% would never host any kind of node or stake on something that I didn't believe in. And you guys just saw that I do have that node over there, or at least I showed you the one node. And the rest is really up to you. So there you go.
I know you're trying to get out of here because you're going to go.
Yeah, I really do need to get out of here, shit.
No, I got two more things. I think Carrie may be still in here. She and her mother are doing a crypto cookbook. I'm going to say they're maybe 60, 70% done. If anybody on here has any cool recipe, like Digibytes, maybe like you dip in cheese or something.
Yeah.
Anything you want for a crypto cookbook, send it to kbutterfield at theblackbaygroup.com. kbutterfield at theblackbaygroup.com. And she'll be adding what she can to the cookbook that kind of goes with everything else. And we're just going to try to maybe sell those a little bit, give some away, et cetera, as we roll into Christmas.
That's kind of an opportunity for you guys to show your favorite project. Like Todd said, maybe Digibytes would be a recipe name,
pie.
And it would be like cheese balls or something. So if you're an XRP fan, you can come up with some kind of XRP related cooking idea. Throw it our way. It will be permanently sealed in the Learn Crypto Cookbook to get shilled to every housewife, so every husband can give their wife the present they really want, a cookbook as a gag gift for Christmas.
And Carrie, drop your email address in there, please. And I also want to mention real quick, we've got a buddy here that we've been friends with working on a website that's going to be cool for crypto traders. I don't know how much I'm willing to say or should say, but we're behind the scenes working on some cool stuff still. I mean, we're trying to do this every day.
We also have to give a shout out to Joshua. Joshua from Somalia gave us these cool hand-carved African keychains. So shout out to you if you're watching. I know Somalia is not your actual little city or tribe or whatever, but it's close enough. So shout out to you from the United States.
Meadowblue or somewhere.
Hopefully this isn't like some kind of voodoo because you bought Bitcoin at the high or something, or because I'm not a hugest fan of XRP. But we'll take it as a gift, and I'll throw it on my keychain.
There's kbutterfield at theblackbaygroup.com. Send those recipes because she's going to get that thing rocking and rolling, and we're going to get those printed up. You got to roll me back one more time. I got to show the software on ADA. I don't think I've shown this one. This was ADA near the lows. You can see once again volume hitting new lows here. Price held. Technometer came down to oversold. So that was a setup as well that was pretty sweet. Now we have had what looks like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up. Same thing as XLM. OP hasn't hit new lows, but wouldn't take much. Technometer back to 40, 48. So again, a kind of a XLM looking chart that software would have give you buy at the lows where you could have bought, put a stop probably a little bit below the lows to give you a little bit of breathing room. But those again are just the low risk trades that we're surely going to get a shitload of those in the future that we can jump on. And last but not least, UUP. We always talk about gapped higher today to the trend line, came off of it and kind of closed in the middle. Technometer still at 56.95. So I would think UUP is somehow, some way still headed lower. And you can see the OP here. Volume is hitting new highs still, which means people are buying UUP and the price is staying heavy. So trade at your own risk. Can we run that quick disclaimer? We got a new disclaimer. Shout out to Hugo.
Our thoughts and ideas are for entertainment purposes only. Please consult your personal advisor or do your own research. Past results are not indicative of future returns.
Cut off the start there a little bit, but
BTFD recipe. Buy the dip in the recipe book. So I think that's all I really got. Somebody asked about the Bitcoin monthly. For me to bring that up would take I don't know how many, a ton of my
request. Also, I do have to get out of here. I'm already going to be late to my soccer games. You guys know I have that on Wednesday. So if you came in here a little late, make sure to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Also, leave your Phore wallet address in the comment section below to be entered. Somebody asked how many ANON for an ANON masternode. That is 500 ANON. If you guys have any questions about what host providers I use to host some of my masternodes, my DMs are always available on Twitter. And then Ed Araris says, what about Rapids? I'll pop that up real quick. Rapids is a brand new project that I have been helping them a little bit as far as their token economics, as they do want to do a token swap to proof of stake, and I want to make sure that inflationary rates are good. Obviously, I'm helping them in the background with what they're going on with marketing and etc. Brand new project. The distribution model is going to be similar of that to EOS. They're going to do airdrops. They're going to be doing giveaways, and they're going to be offering right now subset pricing on exchanges that is available on the CREX24 exchange and Byte BTC. I know individuals like Dennis, if you're watching, Chris K9, have won some of the airdrops, are participated in some of the giveaways. So shout out to you guys from Learn Crypto getting involved and getting the freebies. The white paper is available. Website is coming soon. All social media is completed, and they will be continuing to do giveaways and airdrops in the near future. If it interests you or you want to have an opportunity to get in at the ground floor for what seems to be an ambitious project that will have staking in the future, I recommend going to CREX24.com. Like I said, subsat pricing. That means, yes, you can buy one Rapid coin for 0.1 or 0.2 of a Satoshi. That means if they simply get to a price point of 1 Satoshi, you just 10x'd your bag. Obviously, you guys have to make your own decisions, do your own research. This is non-financial advice. Risks do incur, but I will say that the team over there is constantly sending me Telegram messages and working towards meeting their goals, which you can see on their roadmap. So go and check that out.
If you are wrong, you will get trolled.
Hey.
And dig down to 0.014. So treat people how you want to be treated.
There you go.
And what else was I going to say? And I'm going to tell you what, stay tuned on this channel, because we're going to kick some ass in cryptos in the next 5 or 10 years.
There you go. Crypto Hunter, DM me. I don't have time right now to explain that, but I can provide you the link and help you out if you just DM me as far as that masternode is considered. All right, guys, that's all we got. Look in the background, BTFD. This is the opportunity of a lifetime to get in at these prices. I don't care what people say. I don't care if we go to 5,000. Continue to dollar cost average. Stock your bags up as long as you're willing to lose it. Don't go into debt for cryptos, but I do believe this should be in everyone's investment portfolio. Obviously, you know we come from a traditional investment background, and we have moved some of our own 401k, etc., into cryptocurrencies behind the belief that this is the next tech bubble, and we have just begun. So until next time, guys, stay tuned for your daily updates on cryptocurrencies right here at motherfucking Learn Crypto.
Peace out. Nick didn't read anything about the ball gag, so
I'll look at it later. I don't even want to know.
Word to your mama. We're out of here.
Oh, hey, stay positive, pal. Most people, when they lose, they whine and quit. But you got to be there for the turns. Everybody's got good luck. Everybody's got bad luck. Don't run when you lose.
Play hard, play clean. Be careful out there.
We'll see you all again. Sleep tight.